that first season of The Witcher, Henry Cavill saying, I'm kind of this comparison where it's like Dunk is kind of like his movement into Ashford, so it's kind of a less sexy, less confident, less charismatic Geralt of Rivia. That's what I was kind of like, yeah, that's a good way to go, I think. Yeah, yeah, sorry, yeah.
No, so you can say that he...
I asked him, he said it was good.
No, so you can say that Henry Cavill.
No, God, no, don't say that.
I think Henry Cavill actually deserves more than that. He deserves more of his own show, etc. I mean, there's many things we could say about this, but it'll be cool to see him if he shows up. Point is, doesn't matter anymore because he'll just end up everywhere. Henry Cavill will just end up everywhere. It doesn't matter because of AI. How crazy it will get for us as fans, how crazy it will be at some point, because all it comes down to is how surprised are we waiting 9-10 months for December when Avengers Doomsday comes out, and that's all you're gonna have: Netflix, Warner Brothers, Paramount, and YouTube, and they'll be fighting over each other, and YouTube will probably beat both of them. At least that's the way it sure seems like.
And will it be profitable?
How can any of this be profitable?
I thought it would cap out.
So everyone will be making everything on the back end on copyrights. So that's all they'll do. They'll just make money through copyright claims through independent creators, which is great for us and to some certain degree. And there's going to be a lot of crap out there before we see the good stuff.
Reach where we're at with this. And like I said, I didn't think it would be capable of doing this for another 5 years. So I just don't know.
Yeah, all of us thought that.
I do agree that I think we'll just get overwhelmed with a sea of slop. But I don't think that's the most dangerous situation. The most dangerous situation is if it can read your entire social media thing, everything you've ever done in your life, all the data you've accumulated on the internet, and then it makes something for you. Because it is niche entertainment that really gets people. Like the RTS audience may be really small, but RTSs are massive in that audience. 4X games have a really dedicated audience. And if this knows exactly what you want in games, it will have soul, because it's your soul. It's what you wanted and what you've always asked for. And that means everyone's siloed off in their own entertainment. We don't share anything anymore. No one recommends anything because it's too specific to you.
Culture.
And then it is just a load of people sitting in their own room watching their own VR headsets separated from everybody.
That's an excellent point, and that's what we're going to see. We're going to want to see ourselves in these movies, and then we'll be addicted to watching ourselves in these movies. And every single film, every single movie will be catered to you. You'll have a multi-billion-dollar project with you starring in it. Myself included, that's what I would like to see. Or, people I know or whatever, or my favorite heroes. That's exactly what we'll do. Speaking of Henry Cavill, just fighting a generic robot. First thing I thought was Metallo, right? But how much would it actually cost to make this? And generally speaking, like choreography, anywhere from 20 to 50,000, talent, anywhere from 50 to 150,000, just for this amount of time. Just for this amount of time, okay? So in 11 seconds, okay? An 11-second clip, overall estimate, 300,000 to $1 million. For a mid to high-end production. This aligns with reports on similar fight scenes like the bathroom brawl and Mission Impossible, etc. This is just okay. So at lowest, 300,000, 300K for 11 seconds for an 11-second video. When you make stuff like this that obsolete, you first of all, the audience is destroyed because your audience is not going to find this at all.
I really wanted the Green Lantern part 2.
Or interesting at any point. And this is awesome. I mean, we would have loved to have seen this in Avengers Doomsday, but now it's spoiled and ruined. Right? At least that's, and forgive me for everybody for if you don't like me now because I may have ruined that. So, but the biggest point that I wanted to share is just Bruce's point, is that we're all going to be in our own VR headset, whatever world. And I had an idea for a movie or for a new business that we could create, which would be like VR AI, all you need is infrastructure for that. Right. So in this last one, it's John Wick versus Neo.
John, I need your help. Who are you? And why do you look like me? Are you here to kill me for the high table? No, John. It's far more complicated than that. Whoever you are, I don't believe you. John, just hear me out. We don't have much time. Stand down, John. I don't want to fight you.
And so going into production for something like this would cost, you know, and would never be considered. It would never be considered because it would cost too much. Like someone, because they would have to, you know, commit to a full length movie, etc. And at this point, I mean, when stuff like this, you know, when stuff like this can be created, they're literally just going to bow to YouTubers. I mean, that's what's going to happen. So for that clip we just saw, cost, okay, and that's without de-aging, without de-aging technology, $500K to 2 million. $500,000 to $2 million to make that clip, which was that was a minute long. $2 million for a minute long clip.